Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Weapons Wednesday, and today we're going to be discussing lights, lasers, light laser combos, and what you should have on your firearms, my thoughts on it, and kind of what to me makes the most sense for that kind of like shit hits the fan scenario. What should I have? What shouldn't I have? Things of that nature. So before we get too far into it, I want to thank Rain City Tactical for being a huge sponsor of this channel. If you guys are in the Kent area of Washington, please head over to the Rain City Shooting Center. Check out their membership package. It's really great, super affordable. You get a discount in the store, a discount on a firearm purchase per year, and can't say enough cool things about those guys. We also offer training there, classes, armor, tons of cool stuff. Again, check them out. If you go to the website, use code BFBN at checkout, and you'll also get a discount on your purchases. So, with that said, let's dive into lights, lasers, the combination of the two, what I think is the best kind of scenario or best suited for most people, I think. So realistically, guys, it's 2023. Technology has really given us an edge in tons of different areas, and this is one of them, right? For the longest time, and even still today, you'll see guys pick up a firearm, and guys are on the tactical side, like, they live, breathe, and die by the X300 from Surefire, right? Like almost all, you'll see someone's case, and you're like, oh, there's 7 or 8 handguns. They all have an X300 on them. You know what I mean? And while the X300 is a tried, true, and tested great piece of gear, it's a great light. There are better options, in my personal opinion, out there than the X300. Now, I will say the newest X300 with the LEP technology in it, the laser enhanced phosphorus, allows for a super concentrated center beam and then a wide splash to the sides of it. It's a great new piece of technology built into the newest generation of Surefires. Now, with that said, if I have the opportunity or if I have the option, right, I'm gonna go with a light laser combo. This is my personal opinion, and that's because and I get the new LEP is kind of, I mean, it's not a laser, but it's kind of like a guiding system for your fire because it is such a concentrated beam. But the light laser combo, to me, it makes the most sense because the laser on it is LBS'd, and you can dial it into your actual point of aim. So you really don't have to aim that much, right? You could just look at where the laser's pointing, pull the trigger, and you're going to be on target, generally speaking. I mean, unless you didn't zero it correctly or whatever the case is, but I mean, you can get it on target real fast. So to me, having the light laser combo is just giving me that extra bit of advantage, right? Like my subconscious it's tracking that laser, and it's helping me get on target in that moment when shit hits the fan and my adrenaline's pumping. It's just getting you on target that much faster. Now, everything can be wished away with training, right? You could just be like, oh, well, I'm just that bad. But you know what I mean? It's just one extra piece of gear that can help you, right? And to me, why not have that advantage? Why not allow myself to have that extra piece of gear? It's not taking up any more room on my firearm, right? It's all integrated these days. So to me, I personally don't own really any firearm that doesn't have a light laser combo. Almost everything has a light laser combo. I think I have one firearm, and it's only because it doesn't have a rail system that it doesn't have a light laser combo. It still has a laser, just no light. So here is one example. So this is the TLR8AG from Streamlight on a 365 XL. Obviously, this one is completely modified in every which way, but I absolutely love the TLR8AG. Green lights are obviously way easier to track. Red's a little more, I guess, tactical, if you will, to some degree, but this is a much brighter laser, easier to see at distances, easier to see during the day as well, potentially, if you needed to. So, and another thing I like about the A version of the TLR8 or the TLR7 is notice how the buttons are back here on the back and not the side, usually right here, right? That is a huge benefit. For me, I like being able to push forward in here to turn on the light laser than having to try to reach to the sides. It just, to me, it's easier, it's faster, and if I have my thumb up here, I can reach down and push down instead of trying to like having to push from the side. You can just push down. So that's why I like the TLR8A. Now, with that said, right, having again a light laser, whether it be your EDC or your duty carry or whatever, right? If you're actually if you're actually going out and like there's that chance or there's that moment when you need your firearm, the laser's gonna help. I don't care who you are, like it's another subconscious thing that your brain is tracking in your peripheral that's like it just is. Like it just is. It's helping you stay on target. Um, with that said, moving kind of to the next level up from there is now actually I do want to go back for 1 second. The light laser combos. Having a light on your gun. Having a light on your gun is not a replacement for you also having another light on your person, right? Because I don't want to be pointing my gun or my firearm at everything I want to search with the light, right? I don't want to have to be having to pull out my firearm every time I want to look at something that's in the dark, right? Plus, that's just a no-go. So make sure that you have some sort of pen light or some other form of illumination on your person. Now, going back to where we were. If you're a lot of guys, a lot of people these days, they're running NVGs of all kinds, right? Some people even have GP NVGs because they're super Gucci ballers. I'm not there yet. Maybe one day. But if you are going to sit here and practice and train how you fight, and you want to like get in that rhythm of like, okay, well, my rifles and PCC, if my larger caliber stuff or my rifle style stuff or carbines have a IR laser or IR light on them, right? So that it can help me engage with that weapon system with my nods down in the dark, right? Then I would highly recommend that your sidearm also, or your pistol also have that same capability, right? Especially now that the technology exists in the packages that they do. To me, it's like I want to train to that, because if my rifle goes down and I got my nods on, and if I can't engage as easily with my sidearm as I can with my rifle, doesn't that kind of like throw things off a little bit? So, for example, like on this Spectre comp, this is the XVL2 from Surefire. This has not only your light laser combo in white light and green laser, this also has a IR light and IR laser. So this operates just the same as any like PEC 16 basically. Obviously the red laser difference, but outside of that, they function basically the same way. So this is, this gives me the ability to operate this firearm with my nods on with a laser. Again, to me, that's my personal preference. That's what I would run on all my weapon systems, because I don't know what's coming. I don't know what that scenario is going to be that I'm going to need it, but I want to have all those tools and advantages available to me if I did. So that's my 2 cents on it. That's my take on lights and lasers. Again, you have, and you don't have to go super Gucci. You don't need Surefire. You don't necessarily need to be on Streamlight. Olight, a lot of people give Olight shit, but I mean, they're an affordable option, man. You can get a light laser combo. You can either get the Balder S, which is the smaller version for your compacts, or your full size, the full Balder Pro, and even Olight has the new their new Valkyrie Pro, which is an LEP light. Super cool, super rad for much cheaper than Surefire. So just take that into consideration when you're looking at lights and lasers. The last thing I will kind of hit on is when you start putting, because everyone gets really excited, right? They get their firearm, they get something that has rails, they get excited to put a light on it or a light laser combo, what have you, and they kind of sometimes forget that once you start putting things on your firearm and modifying it and changing its its footprint, you're gonna need a different holster than the one you already had. If you didn't already have one, I guess you're kind of in the same boat. But you're gonna need to get a different, and sometimes often a custom built holster. So if you guys do need a custom holster, head on over to Rain City Tactical. They make custom holsters. There's usually a pretty good weight because they make really good products, and a lot of people need a custom holster because they're running a light laser combo that maybe it doesn't exist. And as far as like the standard run of the mill stuff you can get online, Safariland does make some stuff for certain firearms with the X300 and like really really common lights, some of the Streamlight stuff even now. But if you are running anything else, again, a lot of times you're looking at getting a custom holster. So again, with that said, head over to Rain City Tactical, hit those guys up, use code BFBN at checkout. It'll save you a little bit of cash. So with that said, I hope that this was insightful in some ways. I hope that you guys take it for what it's worth. Obviously, you guys are free to make your own decisions. It's a free country. Do what you want. I just highly recommend the light laser combo. With that said, I will see you guys for Frag Out Friday. As always, stay loose, battle on, and if you bitch in your heart, it'll show. And again, thank you guys so much for all the support. Can't say enough. Cheers.